In this video, we will see how we can organize and manage our work in AutoCAD using layers and also using other management and organizing tools, which are the blocks and the groups. So we're going to continue on our project here where we already set up some layers, and I've created an additional layer which is called Furnishing and another one for BC. And I can also decide to change the color here of these two, but this depends again on the way you want to work. At the moment, we are still in the working part of our project. So here it's important for you to distinguish the different parts of your model and to work as fast as you can. And since we have created layers, we can turn them on and off, and this will help us, for example, to concentrate on a particular layer or another. And this is not concerning the final printing or plotting of the file, because in the finishing part where you're gonna print everything, you can still decide to print everything in using these colors, but basically this will be all black and white. So the only really important thing will be then later to define the correct line weights in order to distinguish these different elements in the paper as well as here in the workspace. So you can choose any color, but let's say that the more intense coloring should go on the things that are cutted by the section, while the other parts that, let's say, are a little bit high but not too much, like furniture, should be in a middle way between the section objects and the objects that are on the ground, like for example pavements or these edges here under the doors. Now we can also give some thickness to these doors, or we can leave them like that. Remember that this is not a detailed view, so the level of detail is not high, so it's pretty basic, and that's fair enough for, let's say, the first part of your project. Then later, if you want, you can get there and create some detailed views and work on the precise element here. You can add an handle or the exact profile of the door. Same thing about the windows and all the rest. But right now we're just working in, let's say, draft mode. So it's gonna be something really generic to start our project. And this is gonna do the work. Now I want to add some other furnishing. So I've created already the layer here, and I want to add a bathtub. So probably I'm gonna place it here. And again, this is the choice of how you want to represent everything. So if you want to do something real quick, a bathtub can be represented just as a simple rectangle. You can always add an offset, for example. So I'm gonna quickly add here. Or you can represent sinks using simple lines or more complex line. You can attach this to the lines here of the internal walls, or you can leave them a little bit separated like that. Again, it's just a matter of your choice. It's just a matter of how you want to represent your project, if you want to be more precise or less. And this is kind of a really customized part, so you need to figure out how you want to do that. So I will also show you that you can get some objects from the web, so you don't need to create everything, but sometimes you can just import things from the web. Okay, so this is really just to show you that you can create your furnishing right here. Use all the drawing tools that we already know to make things more complex, or either go into more details. But again, this is a draft view, so you don't need to go too much in detail. So there are some guidelines on how to draw beds and other components, but it's then really a choice, your choice, how you want to do that. So a bed could be a simple square or rectangle, or could be something with pillows and things above, or sometimes it's represented with a line like this to show that that's the double bed. So again, proceed, just fill out everything as you like it the most. And always when you create something, you probably want to create copy, you want to standardize elements in your project. So when you do, just as we said for the windows and the doors, try to do as less elements as you can, because then you can copy them and use the same one and be faster. But sometimes you need to be more customized. You need to go there and design in a more appropriate way the piece of furniture that you want to insert. Now, when we do many things and we want to use just a single one and copy it many times, think about, for example, chairs or other elements that will be consistent in all the project. This is when we start to use groups or blocks. Well, essentially, when we do an element like a chair, probably you want to use the block. When you want to group things together, like chair and tables, you can use groups. Now, I'm going to explain that to you later in a more precise way. I just want to finish with the layers first. So let's expand this and let's see some extra features that we might need using layers. So right here we find many different options that we can use. So for example, if I'm working on the furnishing and or the VC or wherever, and I want to isolate that layer, I can go there and click here and isolate. Click on the layer that I want to isolate and press enter. Now everything else is gonna be dimmed lower, so I can work on that, and it's also gonna be blocked, so I cannot select it. So it's like freezing or locking actually all the other layers here. When you freeze them, they are not visible. You cannot sometimes do something with the current layer because you are working with that. But here I can also freeze something else to concentrate on other areas of my project. Okay, now when I click here, I'm gonna isolate. So I'm gonna go back to the previous mode. And then you can turn all the layers on or turn off the selected layers. You can freeze them, you can lock them, you can make current. So if I again want to work on furnishing, I can do make current and click on the object that I want to use as a reference to get on the current layer there. Also, we have match layer. This is also pretty useful. So let's say that right here I've created this bed, but I accidentally placed that on the VC and I want to place it on the furniture. So this is furnishing layer right here. I can select first the object that I want to move, and then I can click on match layer and then click on the layer where I want to move it. So right now, if I select that, that's gonna be on furnishing. Another operation we can do with layers is merging. So I can go here, you will find the merge command. And again, I need to select the layer that I want to merge. So I want to merge these layers here. So furnishing and VC together. Okay,